events, so long as you keep names like this showing up on my screen, I will commentate all
of them.
all day. Cloak, Tfue, two of the biggest names in terms of popularity and performance thus far. With throwback to TwitchCon.
That's right.
Winners overall.
Big track record for these guys, you know.
If I recall, Cloak, didn't he take home, he had more eliminations than I think, like, what, the top 5 other teams combined?
He definitely hit like 20, yeah.
Something ridiculous.
He set some history. He definitely made his mark in history as one of the craziest sets that we've ever seen. So, monstrous performance from Cloak. We know they have what it takes to perform under pressure, most importantly. A lot of these guys don't have the calm nerves to perform under pressure. These guys, veterans with the pressure.
Honestly, Tfue, he's the kind of guy that I guarantee you has ice in his veins. I've known Tfue since back in previous games. He used to play all the time, and it's excellent to see a player like this put on such a performance. We saw him qualify in solos, and I think that is a good example of why Beaming Cloudy Hills out of midair on the fly-in. 15 points right now and 3 eliminations from the duo.
And it's crazy. This is the type of playstyle Tfue likes to hold down. He'll get to these dominant positions early and go really high and really strong. Otherwise, like a lot of other players don't commit like the way Tfue likes to in a style. And I'm talking solos as well. This is just a tendency he has. He likes to hold these dominant spots and just put in the work from the top down. This is his playstyle here.
Based on what I've seen from every time I tune into the stream and every time we've watched him play in competitive Fortnite, he must actually be an eagle or some large wingspan bird, because he is perched on top of a structure.
But in the feed, we have Nate Hill and Funk Bomb also in this game. So this is a FaZe lobby right here, boys. It is going down. Hopping on over to the other side of the map now. A Funky Savage, a Kespi. What are they going to do with their positioning here? Because they are very ahead of the zone here. Are they going to look for elims right now? Looks like it is, as someone is pressuring them. Both sides here. They're like in a sandwich between duos.
And then actually, Funky Savage is doing exactly what I would do. I might not be able to pull it off myself, but it'd be the first thing I think of is if you're getting sandwiched, same elevation from 2 different sides, elevate yourself. Push it out above. Does catch elimination right there. They're going to rotate back down because potentially right now because of the storm push, the positions of the other players that were taking shots earlier, it's changed at this point. FaZe, Cloak, FaZe, Tfue, all the way up top.
They get that zone favor. This is exactly what you want as the zone is now moving across. The 50-50 zone is over. This is now pushing players. Everyone's fighting against the pressure of the storm. That's where you want to be right now. Taking a look at Thomas here. Loot is in shambles, takes a shot to the back. Can they turn this around? Goes for the quick bandage. Very nicely done. It's Blanket who's going to catch Code Snaz right there. And now Glide and Thomas are pushing out. What's he going to do? There's a player right below him. He's going to actually run through their lair. Audif goes down with a big pump from the side right there. And can he convert? No, it's Wallspar who takes him out here. This gets traded. That duo goes down.
Can't feel too bad about getting taken out by Wallspar. An excellent player. Tfue and Cloak all the way up top. No surprise there. You still have a number of ballers in play. Shatang, Enigmafy looks like at the forefront of the zone. Chopsticks stuck all the way down to the bottom. Potentially a bad spot there. Gonna have to hack their way through a bunch of opponent surfaces. We're gonna go all the way in, all the way inside the structure to Nate Hill and Funk Bomb, a duo that's been playing together for forever. B-Man sees the heat off of that.
I love to see this duo, especially performing so well in these intense circumstances, right? Because they've been playing with each other for so long.
As long as I can remember.
You know they trust each other.
At a certain point, it becomes like a brotherhood, you know?
Absolutely.
They're speaking the same language the whole time. Oh, Cloak.
Wow.
Eliminates such a clutch. That Boombo from above, another player rotating up on a ramp. Cloak taking the chance to hit a couple shots. Boombo from elevation, one of the most powerful weapons you can have in your inventory because you do not have to be exposed. Even a quick jump or standing up off of a crouch to take a shot, you send 100 damage, maybe a broken shield or even an elim, a knockdown there on a player totally unsuspecting. Tfue and Cloak both trying to take shots at this player flying in from above.
And
still holding
honestly, that previous zone really worked out because they got to recycle a ton of builds. That's why they still have mats right here. So with 38 builds, it's not too bad, especially considering they're still sharing and they have a ton to recycle. Now looking to come down just a little bit here. Tfue's reinforcing the positioning. They have it all to themselves here. There's just a large cluster of things going on. So we're going to see it soon. Oh, Tfue slips down the build, but back up he goes to his duo. Cloak here. They have Splodes in their inventory here, Doc Lupo. Campfire trade-off right there so Tfue can get his health up. And it's FaZe Funk and Nate Hill who are now getting pressured by this dynamic duo. FaZe and Cloak.
Nate down to basically 1 HP. Tfue Cloak from above. Shots there, finds Cherish inside a box. Not able to box off the top of.
That's a great pickup right there.
Another
Puts him
elimination.
back in.
23 points total. Funk, Nate Hill, living on a prayer at this point. Slade, Shatang, Enigmafy still in it.
Hopping in with Shotang, who just had someone land right behind them. And I think it's Nate Hill who puts a huge shot on them. Now someone's in the box. Down comes the Trup. Down goes Funk. Down goes Nate Hill as well with back-to-back huge shots from Shotang in the low level. That was the wrong player to push. He is on one. Those shots connected right there.
Dang, Enigmafy still in this. Void all the way down on the bottom, the low ground. Potentially, I would almost expect, unless they're challenged, Void is looking at a second place, maybe for free here.
Uh-oh.
Went through trying to make their way
slipped
back
off.
up.
Oh, and he's becomes the focus of Void.
Here we go. Cloak, Tfue starting their descent. Applying pressure. Chopsticks drops down, a 1v1 at the bottom. Shatang still in this. Look out for the pop from above. The launch pad, I don't know if that's the right play at this point, unless you're trying to drop in without taking fall damage. And actually, he hit the top, landed on the edge.
Tfue slipped off the build. What happened there? Down he went. Now it's Cloak who's coming down. Oh no, he actually rifted off of the top. Okay, so Cloak is staying up for the heal off. Tfue comes down with the rocket launcher. Chopsticks is super low here. Tfue gets traded out. Chopsticks is still in the game. He has enough health from the siphon now if he just waits it out. Cloak knows he has to come down. Down he comes. He's going for it. Is the decision going to be made? Cloak wins.
The tick out, top left corner. Chopsticks ticks out to the storm. Cloak barely survives. Shatang dropped down after hitting the launch pad, hit his head, fell back down and just barely, intentionally, but just barely touched the edge of the platform where the launch pad was. Ended up taking fall damage on that, a bit of a misstep. Can we play that back at 25% speed? So much happened there. Golden Boy, please, help me.
All you have to do is get a siphon.
I mean, one thing is for certain, though, it's very clear, like, Shadow...
And cloackzy at max health had the campfires on the high ground.
Yes.
He puts his campfires down. Tfue decides to jump off intentionally with the rift, because he's going down to try and pull everyone else
he's gonna pull
up
so that he can shoot
so then
him up.
cloackzy can shoot. The issue is Tfue popped his rift slightly early, missed Chopsticks, so the guy didn't get pulled off with him. Chopsticks is now on the low ground. Tfue ends up fighting that 1v1, gets downed by Chopsticks, so cloackzy is forced to go down because if Chopsticks gets the siphon and gets the thirst, he now has the HP advantage because he can just wait that tick out.
Yeah.
Right? Didn't end up going through because cloackzy drops down, used the Shadow Bomb, puts pressure on Chopsticks, walls off Tfue, so he can't get the siphon. cloackzy and Tfue get the victory royale.
That is ridiculous. And also, by the way, sundown, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, and actually, I'm just kidding.
Hey, you might as well do your job. You're getting paid anyway.
Also,
so.
hey, top of the board right now, Pacifist, known as JT, somebody who you might not be as familiar with.
Those are two players we saw yesterday.
Did see them there at 52 points. I'm going to take one more step down here so you guys can make sure you see all the points over on the side. You got Brush and Sizlucky, the duo from Tempo Storm at 4.
We saw on the top of the leaderboard earlier on your screen, Ninja in a baller right there, 4th place. Meanwhile, opposite side of the circle, his duo Reverse actually on rotation at the same time.
No, they managed to split up here, Dr. Lupo. What is going to unfold for this dynamic duo here? Reverse 2K off to defend himself here.
I want to point out super quick, that point number on your screen, obviously a bug. I actually do think, though, that is how many points Reverse has in Arena right now. 1,696.
Probably.
I think Ninja is about 1,500, which is crazy. Some of the highest point counts we've seen.
That's we call that grind right there.
So you got to get to it. Reverse seeing a chance, knocking some players down out of the sky. Does get one knockdown there. Meanwhile, the other redeploy kicks in, flying across a quick 57 shield tag. Reverse using the Shadow Bomb here to try and make his way across to his duo. Then just somewhere over here towards the edge of the circle. A baller right there.
Probably still in the baller, yeah. And this is why Shadow Bombs are so good, guys. As long as he is in the air suspended, the timer is not ticking down, so he can, virtually stay in the air and stay in Shadow Bomb for. And you move so fast in Shadow Bomb, allows you to get all the way across. And it's Ninja who's going to come down to the aid of his teammate here as Reverse is, again, battling on his own here. Ninja just floating around in the baller now. Gave it up. He actually gave the mobility. Loved that decision maker right there.
Excellent call.
Sharing
of resources in the moment like that. Because Ninja's baller's full HP.
He's good.
No reason for him to even have the launch pad, especially if Reverse is in a situation where maybe the shadow bombs aren't going to save him. He's got to put down the launch pad and make a play.
That there could be a defining moment, but it's the blind who eats a reverse 2K shotgun to the hip as he was distracted by Ninja's baller there.
Potentially comms Ninja saying, hey, there's a guy right next to me. He's not engaging yet, but he's very distracted. Pop the window open and take the shot. Ninja taking a little bit of damage out here in the storm. One quick tick there, and the baller is at about 60 total HP, probably 120 HP right now, rotating around underneath. No reason to push too aggressively up top or out in the open on anybody. You don't want to put yourself in a position where you will get punished.
He's using his vision, right? His safety is being able to look around.
He
gives Reverse the comms. Reverse goes underneath that. What's Reverse going to do? He's going to take that battle there.
Almost imagining a trap play as Reverse could potentially put down the spike trap, drop him into it. Ninja does see a player in front. Don't think he's going to engage. There's too many opportunities up, above, behind. You see Frey in the feed picking up a pair of elims. 15 players left. We're at 10 duos. The second step for placement points does kick in there. One guy, another set does finish that elim. Reverse picks off JF12.
Oh, and that teamwork right there. Seeing that Reverse is laying on fire, jumps out and adds to the pressure from the side there. That one guy goes down to Ninja as he discards the baller and comes out with maximum materials here. He also has the Rift to go.
Mobility's still in play. Does still have the baller. Reverse 4 eliminations. Ninja with 1.
Huge edit.
Drop in. The edit. The trap play with the shotty gets up another one. 5 eliminations, 6 total. Ninja takes a shot there, 110 HP, 2 minis, quite a bit of ammo left, 139 builds, but that's all the mobility in the inventory. They're gonna have to double layer and take the high ground, preemptive trap because they know there's somebody else. Heart is up with them, does drop down, takes the fall damage. Reverse and Ninja have the high ground right here. Fighting players flying in from above, still a couple left. Quick shotgun shot, a miss as Reverse does follow through as well. Ace PGH goes down. That is yet another elimination. 15 points up until now. Frey, Wootson, Props, Zypha all on the low ground. Ninja in Reverse in the dominant position. Top down from above. Tons of materials. 3 players and 1 stuck outside the storm.
This is it. This is their game to win right here. He's going in for the point. Goes all the way in. Does not leave a point on the board as they secure a hefty elim right there that gets a victory royale for Ninja. To kick things off, that is the catalyst for him being on the board there.
I have to say, aggressive right there at the last second. They didn't have to do it, but
we still
Which direction is that?
That is Weast. All right, so together we're going to take a look at the final standings.
Here it is.
And Zayt and Saf at the top have qualified, followed by Tempo Brush and Tempo's Sizlucky, Nate Hill and FaZe Funk.
Oh my.
They jump up into 3rd place. These are the 3 duos that will be joining us for the Fortnite World Cup Finals. They edged out Cease and Elevate, who were going toe-to-toe for so long. They edge out Fuzzy and Hogman, Cloak and Tfue. These guys were...
Zexro and Vinny. This entire top 10 is monster players. Even Air Cole, he dates way back to the skirmish days as well. All of these guys, this is like no strangers on this top 10 right here.
I mean, and we saw the final finish from Nate Hill and Funk to be able to clutch up, get the victory out, get the elims they need. I mean, that was the difference maker. I mean, that's huge for them, too.
Yeah, for sure. Don't forget, Wolfgang Crims, Spades have already gone through. That's what this little icon is here. So they are already making it through.
And now Funk Bomb actually joins the NA club as a double qualifier.
He did double qualify
last week, so congratulations.